Today I'm going to show you how I constructed this L-shaped desk. It's made with walnut plywood and 3/8 inch steel hairpin legs. I bought two 4-foot by 8-foot sheets of 3/4 inch walnut plywood at a hardwood supply store here in Los Angeles. I had the store rip the two sheets down the middle, so I had 4 2-foot by 8-foot sheets. I began by cutting 2 of the sheets at 72 inches for the top and bottom of the main desk. This main desk is 72 inches long by 24 inches deep. The sides are all 4 inches tall, and I cut these pieces on the table saw. Basically, the desktop is a big box with 3 openings. The center section is open and the side sections are enclosed. I made the plan in SketchUp and also made a cut list. This takes all the guesswork out of breaking down the plywood. I'll be posting a plan on our website at diy-modern.com soon. I laid out all the side pieces on the bottom of the desk, and I marked all the drill holes with an awl. I decided I was going to glue and screw the bottom of the desk to the sides and just glue the top, so I wouldn't have any joinery showing on the desktop. Here I'm pre-drilling the plywood base, and I used the side pieces to elevate it up from the table. And for stability's sake, I screwed the end piece in without any glue, just so I could keep everything nice and level. And later I will unscrew this side piece and put glue on it and then screw it back together. The wood glue I'm using is Titebond 2. It's a PVA wood glue, and it makes for a really strong joint. After gluing down the top, I wasn't sure if the glue would hold, but it seems to be very strong. In the past, when I've had to break apart wood that's been glued, the wood always broke before the glue did, so it should work fine. Here I'm applying the iron-on edge banding. You just line up one edge with hot iron and iron away. You can use a utility knife to trim the edges, and use a block plane or a chisel to trim down the other side flush with the plywood. The black legs that are on the base here are not the legs that I ended up using. These were actually too long, and I ended up ordering a set on eBay that were 26 inches long, and they're raw steel, so I coated them with polyurethane to keep them from rusting. I actually liked the look of the raw steel legs better than the black powder coated legs. Here I removed the legs and am applying Danish oil in dark walnut. You just lay it on thick and then wipe it off. After a few days, when the Danish oil was dry, I sprayed it with a couple of coats of satin polyurethane. Here I'm using a router to make the dados for the shelves that go on the L part of the desk. I made this jig that lets you use a flush trim router bit to remove the material to the exact thickness of the shelf. It was extremely windy that day and it was messy. For the shorter part of the desk, I decided to just use screws and glue and then put walnut plugs over the screw heads. The top, however, is just glued to the sides like the main desk is. I spent a lot of time trying to come up with a good way to connect the two desks and ended up just making a bracket out of some maple hardwood and a scrap of the plywood. The shorter L just slides into the open box on the left side of the main desk. So this is how the desk came out. I'm really happy with the way it looks and the size of it. I like the L shape. I'm able to get all of my stuff on this side. I've got some studio monitors for when I do music for the videos. And on this L shape, I'm able to have a mini drawing table that I use for work. This particular portion I designed so it would fit my MIDI keyboard, and I just reach in and pull out, and then I can play whatever I need to play and then put it back whenever I'm done. These two shelves here are just for stuff that I can get to on a regular basis. This section I designed so I would have room for things like headphones, and I've got a headphone amp in here. The desk is 24 inches deep and it's 6 feet wide, and it's room enough for my iMac. It's 27-inch iMac, and I have a Wacom tablet that I use for work. One of the things I didn't show on the video was this drawer that I made, and it is based on a design that Jay Bates did on his YouTube website. I'll put a link to that in the description below. And it's a really simple drawer construction using pocket screws. Works great. So thanks for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and check out some of our other videos. We have a lot of different stuff that we do, my brother and I, and I'll see you next time.